everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with a review of the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation and the Revlon Nearly Naked Powder. I'm about to show you a demonstration of me applying this foundation and powder to my skin. And I want to clarify that this is literally just a first impression. I'm so delayed in getting this review out to you. I've had this foundation since, I think, the middle of January. I just haven't had a chance to do the review. First, I will say that it has been on my skin for quite a while now, and it's pretty good. It's lasted really well. My other makeup went on smoothly on top of it, and it's okay, but I think it's probably just okay. I'm not really a huge fan of it. When I first applied it, it was pretty greasy. I didn't really like that. I think that I prefer my Naked Skin foundation from Urban Decay versus the Revlon Nearly Naked. This is the first drugstore foundation that I've ever used, so maybe my standards are kind of high. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good, but the finish is kind of dewy. It's very dewy and it's also very sheer. I had to apply 3 layers to get this coverage. In my opinion, it's just okay. This is literally just a first impression, like sticking it on my skin, and what do I think? I have not had this on all day, and I could do an update for you later, but I pretty much can tell right now that I don't like it that much. I mean, like I said, it's okay. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not the best foundation that I've ever used, and I probably won't repurchase it. I thought that the powder was pretty good. I like the powder more than the foundation. It's not anything spectacular, but when I first applied the foundation, it was really greasy looking on my skin. And so I was hoping that this would mattify it and tone down that oiliness, and it did the trick. So I'm glad that I picked up this. I think that the two go great together. And just so you know, I purchased 150 nude in the foundation and medium in the powder, and I feel like both were a great match for my skin. Maybe the powder is a little bit dark for my skin, but I don't know, I think it was a pretty good match. The foundation is an absolute perfect match for my skin. But like I said, overall, I'm not super impressed with these items. This is just a really quick review just to put it up, just so I've got my 2 cents in. Like I said, you may try it and love it. You may feel differently about it. Products react differently to different people's skin, so this is just my opinion. But if you'd like to see me apply this foundation, keep watching this video. I do think it's worth the extra money to just go ahead and purchase the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I think it's a much better foundation. Obviously, it's better quality than a drugstore foundation. It's just really good foundation. It's my favorite at the moment. Naked Skin versus Revlon Nearly Naked, going head to head. Definitely Naked Skin wins the battle. Like I said, I hope that this was helpful to you, and keep watching to see my demonstration. Bye! See you next time! Okay, so I pinned back my bangs, and with shade 150 Nude and my Sedona Lace 520 brush, I am just going to start putting this on my face. The one thing this doesn't have is a pump, which I think would be nice to have because this application gets kind of messy. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit on my hand. I probably should have used my other hand because I'm right-handed. The shade looks like a pretty good match. It's hard to tell in store lighting if it's a good match or not, but this looks pretty good. It actually is really good. It looks a little bit oily on me so far. It's not doing much with this first application, covering up this redness. I don't know if you can see that, but I have a pimple here. So far it looks pretty good though, covering the redness on my cheeks. Just get a little bit more here. And this is a first impression, so I've never used this before. Actually, it's also a first impression of this Sedona Lace brush because I haven't used this particular brush. I really like the brush. I'm not so sure about this foundation right now. I don't have a viewfinder, so I can't see how this is looking on camera, but in my mirror, this foundation's just looking really greasy, kind of making me really shiny. It almost has this kind of glow to it. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I've never had a foundation really look like this. Maybe it looks good on camera, I don't know. So this is my third application, and it's still very sheer, but I like the way it feels. It's very lightweight. It looks like my skin, but it's a little bit shiny. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up, but it's a little shiny from here. Just smoothing everything out. I've never used this brush before either, from Sedona Lace. I'm a big fan of Sedona Lace brushes, but this 520 I've never used. It's like a flat top angle foundation brush, and I really, really like it. I think it's applying the foundation really well and really smoothly. I'm just not sure about this foundation. So now that the foundation has been sitting on my skin for a few minutes and it's still looking a little shiny to me, I'm going to try to mattify it with the Revlon Nearly Naked powder in medium. So this powder comes with this kind of cheap little puff, and that's not very helpful at all. So I'm going to use my Sedona Lace 376 fluffy powder brush, and I'm just going to give that a swirl and a tap. Appears to be instantly kind of mattifying this glow, so that's good. I've never used a foundation that's so greasy on me. So I had to use a lot of this powder to get the foundation to look like this, to get it kind of matte, because it was super greasy and oily when I applied it. So I'm not really a huge fan of this Revlon Nearly Naked foundation, although it is really lightweight. I do like the powder, but it's not anything super special. It just went well with the foundation. As far as color, it's really good, and it just mattified that greasiness that I got from the foundation. So I don't think I'm really that impressed with these, but I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup on and kind of let this stuff settle in on my face and see what I think about it then. I hope this review has been helpful, and let me know what you think of the Revlon Nearly Naked line if you've had it or if you've tried it. And again, in case you're wondering, I used shade 150 Nude, and then in the powder I used medium. So I hope this was helpful to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.